Yo, what's up guys? Network here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Prot Warrior solo. I've been doing this now for a couple of days and I kind of want to go over my thoughts and hopefully help some of you guys out that either want to level your alt warrior that has some prot gear or maybe just try it out. So the first thing I'm going to go into is just the gear set I'm running. It's not perfect, but the huge takeaway is that avoidance is super important. So the more avoidance, the better. So that means defense, parry, dodge. Those are going to be the things you're looking for in gear. So I know there's a couple items you can now buy in the auction house because Wrath of the Lich King is now live. Yay. So yeah, I'm going to be going over my live footage and the experience I was getting on my warrior. He's currently level 77 from doing Botanica only. So the first thing we'll go into is my talents. I'm going to have a link in the description. The huge takeaway is Glyph of Sweeping Strikes and Glyph of Cleaving. I'll have this in the description so you guys can copy the build, kind of figure out, what you might want to change, but this is pretty cookie cutter. The main thing is you really want improved revenge. So spamming revenge is going to be, it's just broken. Revenge and cleave, and you're just going to not be able to take damage and knock things down. So we'll kind of go over into some footage and the XP per hour I was getting, but I just want to help some people out there that are trying to level their warriors, and I had a couple people that watch my live streams asking me questions, and I thought having it in one video would make it simple. So let's hop into it. Okay, let's hop into the instance and see how this thing works. So the first thing I'll talk about is Scroll of Stamina. That's something I think is very, very good. It gives you 43 stamina. Having extra stamina is going to help throughout this dungeon. The next thing is Flask of Fortification. This is going to give you 500 health and a little bit more defense rating, which is very important. The next thing I'll talk about is having a one button spam revenge and cleave. I will also put that down below in the comments, maybe not the comments, maybe the description, keep it simple, right under, my gear and talents, so you can utilize that when doing this. The other one I think that is super useful is having sweeping strikes and charge on the same button. The reason I like doing that is because I never want to forget sweeping strikes because it's so much damage and you really want to chunk through these things. So some of these guys do cast, so you will want to take advantage of your kick and healing potions. I would stack up on healing potions and really just try to push through. So I'm going to just kind of let you watch this, and you can see the experience per hour is pretty insane. It's nothing crazy, guys. This isn't very hard. It's just really, really good. If you can get 800 to 900,000 experience per hour, and you don't hit lockout when you solo because it takes a little bit of time to actually go through this, it's just smooth sailing to about 74. Because once you get to about level 74, your avoidance starts falling off, and these guys actually start to do more damage to you than they do at like level 70 and 71. So you're currently seeing me at level 71. So like I said previously, I had my rogue auto following my paladin buddy because I'm kind of boosting my rogue as I'm leveling my warrior. This pull can be kind of scary. Oh, another thing, the food from the inns are insane. They're going to heal you about 16,000, and food is your friend. Healing pots are your friend. The better uptime you have, the quicker you'll get experience. It's pretty simple, I know, but just take that into account. So if you can get healing potions, you can make your own healing potions from alts. Make sure to do that. So these mobs are giving 2,500 experience per. Kicking is also really, really important. I'm going to talk about that. So make sure to kick. That's one thing that a lot of people just yeah, I'm a tank, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. You need to use your binds and your kick. You're already spamming one button regardless. Yeah, so this is pretty much how people solo this place. Nothing crazy, but I wanted to give the spec, kind of wanted to talk about just the basics. I'll kind of go through a different part that I find a little bit more challenging. This pack's pretty self-explanatory, nothing's crazy. You get sweeping strikes up, you make sure to cleave things down with your one button spam. It's super easy, guys. Keep shield block up, especially when you have 3-4 mobs attacking you. Don't be afraid to use shield wall. Don't be afraid to use last stand. Those cooldowns come back up really quickly. If you have on-use trinkets, make sure to use those. But if you played in TBC and actually have tanking gear, this is a joke if you just have the right avoidance build. If you don't have above 60% avoidance, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I know some people that were rocking 90%. I think my avoidance was 77% at level 70. And at level 77, I'm at 62% or something. So nothing terrible. It's not the end of the world. It's you can do it. I've seen people in full brutal doing this. So if you went and farmed full brutal, you have a one-handed axe and a shield. If you even have a one-hander and a shield, you should be able to do this. It's just going to take a little bit more time, and you need to be patient. You know, you're going to be eating more in between pulls. As you can see, I'm just kind of pulling, going, pulling, going. The new health pots that come out in Wrath of the Lich King, I would also advise to use. They're pretty cheap because people are leveling up alchemy, so you can get like 3,500 to 4,000 health relatively quickly. You know, every time you drop combat, you pop that, you just keep going. I just kind of thought this was super fun. Haven't actually done a whole lot of questing yet, which I have like 5 characters to level, so I'm definitely gonna do that. But when you're averaging like 900 plus thousand experience an hour, and truthfully, I like the feel of this because it's fun. Like you have to actually fight the mobs. I'm not saying you don't do that with questing, but this just makes it feel really engaging. So I know it's an old TBC dungeon. I don't know if it'll get nerfed. I don't know why it would, but if it does, that's maybe another reason. If you have a warrior alt to do this, you can average about 1 level every 2 hours. I mean, even less if you know your pace is good and you're getting over 900k an hour. I mean, you're talking like an hour and 45 minutes. So that's why you see a lot of warriors right now at super high levels. Just realize because they probably had good proc gear and they kind of knew about this, or they found out about it in the last couple of days. Because as I'm making this video, it is currently Tuesday. Wrath of the Lich King literally dropped yesterday. I'm level 77. I also have a level 74 rogue. So it's pretty cool. You know, like I was able to get my rogue 4 levels. I'm going to go quest on him now. And then I'm going to go mine on my warrior who now has flying. So then the one other thing in here too, make sure, I'm just going to let the video run. I'm going to stop talking because I'm talking too much. But I'm going to let the video run just for anybody that wants to see how I was doing it. And hopefully, like I said, you guys enjoy this. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to comment if you have questions. I will try to help you as much as I can. Eating, like I said, is super important. Make sure you have enough health when you're doing big pulls. Make sure you have sweeping strikes. I will have those 2 important macros that I find very useful in doing this. But also, if you've done this on a DK or a Paladin, let us know your XP per hour down below. I have a couple of friends that are leveling those. I would love to hear, you know, what you guys have to say. This isn't my usual content, so if you are either new to the channel, new to Wrath of the Lich King, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I am a big PvPer, but I also will be doing some PvE. So when I can help you out, I will make sure I can. I play on Benediction Alliance, so 95% of the time I don't actually get to play. No, like I'm joking, kind of. I'm sure some of you guys have the same feeling. I also have characters on Ferlina, so that's just another headache. But if you're just looking to get your warrior up, if you have a warrior right now, this is a great way to do it. I think the experience starts to fall off around level 77, 78, and then you'll want to go quest anyway to get your tabard reputations and whatnot. So yeah, grind some Botanica. Yeah, if you think this is stupid, I don't disagree with you. I think it's really silly, but it's nice just to kind of see the run through and see how people do it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to stop talking now and allow the video to just run. So like I said, appreciate all you guys. Hopefully this video helped you out. I know guys like this where you can just see what people are doing. This wasn't even an efficient run because as you see, I'm killing the boss, and you should never kill the bosses, guys. So you can skip this boss quite easily. I was obviously able to kill this boss, but it was still kind of scary. So definitely don't want to pull this boss if you're like 70, 71. It's a waste of time. Unless you're looking to farm gold. That's another thing. I wasn't looking to farm gold in here. So if you're a warrior looking to farm gold and level, I know when I was doing trio and getting around 500,000 experience an hour with my buddy and my rogue in the group, my buddy made, you know, 200 to 350 gold every hour. So he was he was looting his heart out while I was just soloing it. So he really enjoyed that. And I think he made like 1,000 gold and got like a level and a half when we were doing it. So that's also a thing. If you're not too worried about time, you can loot. It's not a big deal. It's really just your preference on how you want to level. And the reason I'm doing this is just to help people that want to level their warrior and they want an option, you know, maybe not to quest because they already quested on their main and they want to get their warrior up super quick or not super quick. So, all right, I just talked for a really long time and I'm really proud of myself. So I'm going to go. But I appreciate all you guys. Make sure to honestly just have a good day. So peace out, everyone.